April 19th, 2020. Bit of a wet last couple of weeks. We're making a mess of our path. Little video update of the off-grid tent spot. Gotta learn to keep my fingers out of that. Fairly dry spring in central Ontario. The creek's a-flowing. And we've pretty much done everything we need to do back here, including some land reclamation on the other side of the creek. We've been utilizing this tent a lot. Of course, we're in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. Having a place to get away is certainly a bonus. There's our lovely tent. Spent the whole day down here yesterday with the family. Had a fire in the wood stove, cooked some steaks on the barbecue. It's been lovely. Got some provisions for wood. I'd say we burned about a cord last winter. Do a little bit of archery back here. The tent has been well used, including our Napoleon wood stove. We tend to close off the rear bedrooms if we're not using them. It keeps a lot of heat in the center part of the space. A few card games played at that table for sure. And the biggest change, of course, is across the river, creek, stream. I don't even know what to call it. Definitely a creek or a stream. We've been reclaiming land. So there's probably 2 acres or so of land over there that I've cut down with the old trusty Craftsman lawnmower. 1986, baby. But lots of room for camping with friends, playing bocce, maybe even a little overlanding camp out. Eventually, as you can see, this is all grass now. It was rough a couple years ago. That will be the same over there. I cut it at least weekly. We'll let all that organic material decompose, and we're gonna have a nice big grass lot over there. The bridge, as mentioned before, I just used materials we had kicking around the farm. Put a couple of pallets together, stuck a 16-foot piece of what was a floor joist. We've been chucking rocks in the creek here to get that babbling a little bit come summer. This will stay wet all year. It's been working out well. Oh, yeah. We also were previously just using a chair with a hole cut in it in case any one of our guests, including the kids, my number 2 son, seems to always have to go when we come back here. So we figured we'd make a little more private area. Having been a canoe tripper in Algonquin Park, it's very common to have a kaibo, or what we affectionately call the thunderbox, to do your business. So based on memory and some, again, recycled materials, spending absolutely nothing. And of course, we're doing some camouflaging for privacy. But in here, we have our off-grid thunderbox. Just took some 2x8s and cut a hole. We'll dig 2 or 3 feet down. That post there, I'm gonna sink in and put a mailbox on top of it to hold the toilet paper. But as things grow in a little bit, there'll be enough privacy back here to do your business. Didn't even realize there's an old harrow here. I have no idea how they would have got that in here because this is very hilly and surrounded by a creek. So no idea, but it looks to be in actually pretty good condition. We might see if we can get that out of here. So this is where we go. Gotta do a little bit of off-roading. No heels allowed back here. But the area is coming along nicely. Spending a fair amount of my free time back here cleaning things up. The farm has yet to be planted, although that will happen shortly, I would imagine. It's been a fairly dry spring in 2020. Last year it was very wet, so they were late planting everything. And a terrible crop was the result. But you can see most of this tall grass, thorns, everything else. All this, as I keep cutting it, I'm gonna cut this another, 20 times this summer. It will all just turn into grass. We're making some progress in areas like this. And this will end up being a nice spot to camp. We're gonna do a little bit of pitch and putt golfing over here, throw a frisbee, play some bocce, whatever. But things are looking good. Ciao for now.